Alright, we are live. Welcome to a Saturday stream. Whew. Lot to do today. A lot of fun stuff coming up. As per usual, though, before that, let's get into some inspiration builds. There's actually quite a few for only a few days worth. Genuinely surprising, actually. That's a nice looking school. I feel like that's a school. I don't know. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's a Pokemon. All right. What? Wait. Which one is that? Ash. Greninja. There we go. Yeah. I think that's how you say it. Hopefully. Let me readjust that. There we go. Oh yeah. Gotta tweet the tweet. Don't want to forget to do that. Alright, so today, actually, we're going to be going on a bit of a escapade, except not with this, with a different thing. A different commands. I'm going to try to do a tutorial-esque thing today. We'll see how it goes. Hope it goes as well as the World Edit, or not the World, yeah, the World Edit 1.18 installation tutorial went. But hopefully I don't botch it as much as I did a couple weeks ago. But yeah. Is this, oh, this is like a model, okay. Nice, Sketchfab, I like it. Alright, but before we get into the tutorial-esking things, let me put that to the side. And we are gonna hopefully get a little bit of work done on my truck. Yeah. Haven't been doing anything on the side for that. I really wish I actually had time to, but yeah. Been busy. Let's go, warp truck. Okay, so this is what we got so far. This is basically everything I've done since last week. I think the only thing I had time to do today is just randomly move this down a little bit. This like whole big top section, just to make that a little bit more accurate, but yeah. Anyway. So what I have to do today is sort of get at least the rest of the door, and then at least the back outline, and then we can start sort of getting the fun stuff going. I think I will try to do some of this off screen actually, but I'm gonna start doing at least some of the loft stuff today, and then hopefully we'll get far enough here. Let me go ahead and grab my inspiration and put it over here. I'll as per usual, that's what we're making. I also have a Lego version over to the side here that I can look at and kind of reference if I need to. But this is what I'm going to be using mainly. So yeah, picture is definitely important. I'm thinking that's probably like the door has to go back about right where this is, so we just need to kind of make a line going straight back actually, and that might help us make the back part of this too. We're doing it by hand. Okay, so this is gonna be, yeah, sort of the back side of the door, and then that has to basically be even with that. So yeah, there we go. And then we go 1. Let's see, that might be a little bit too drastic there. Yeah, we need to make this a little bit better. So let's do like perhaps even a little bit more. That could work. Okay. We'll hope that'll do, and then let's go ahead and connect up this part to... Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. All right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I can get an idea where that back door is going to be there, the back part of that door, or trunk, I guess. Okay. So yeah, this part sort of hangs over, and that does hang over quite drastically, so that's probably going to be kept through there. So let's just go ahead and let's do 50. How far behind the wheel does it actually go? Because that might actually be just about perfect. I think that's actually just about right. We go like right, maybe a little bit, like a couple of blocks just to curve it, and then we're good. Yeah. And then we can just kind of go back in a straight line from here. Well, actually, yeah, I think that's probably about it. And then it would start going down into the trunk here. Need to get rid of this. We'll just do that on half of it because we don't need to worry about that. All right. I don't know what the inside of the trunk looks like other than the Lego version, which I have filled with crap, so it doesn't really actually help me. I need to clearly do something about that. Just dump it all out. That could be something. That's clearly too deep. I would imagine it probably wouldn't go much more deep than like half of the wheel. You know? That seems about right to me. In fact, we could even... In fact, actually, yeah, no. It wouldn't go deeper than the axle, right? So, yeah, it has to be, like, about here, which is probably about where this is. Let's just see how well I lined that up. Oh, my gosh. Wow. I can't believe I just did that. That was actually amazing. That I happened to line those lines up on all dimensions. All right. Yeah, it's definitely starting to look more like a little truck now. I think... I want to say that this is short, but honestly, like... It doesn't... I guess it might not be, honestly. Like, it's really not that short of a... or long of a, like, truck bed, you know? Okay. Let's just... see where this lines up here. Not gonna... Oh, we need to go a little further. That should line up just about right. There we go. Nice. Alright. Yeah, we got a bit of a trunk. We gotta just kind of line out the rest of the back part of it, and then I'm gonna just kind of go for it with the splining up on the top there. Or, not splining, but... Definitely going to be using some loft tool today. That's for sure. Alright. We'll just kind of get rid of that for now and see. We'll just leave the last block. Okay. Because we might need to move it out further or not. Who knows? Either way, we definitely need to go out. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4? So... go to like here. All right, so there. And then we can just go stack 50. That should be good. All right. Yeah, I'm thinking that the like hitch and like the bumper will probably actually go out to be as far as this back part there. At least the bumper, and then I don't actually think there is a hitch on this, but the bumper will probably be that'll be like the curve for that. And I'll worry about that when we get there. Let me go ahead and flip this side to that side, and then we'll be hopefully good to go. Hopefully I have cuboid selection still on here. It would seem I do. Yeah, okay. Alright. We could probably copy that copper one to this side, honestly, and just use the front bumper as the back bumper. Alright. So copy. Someone who doesn't know what car things are called. Wait, hold on. We're doing that's the wrong way. Copy. Alright. Let's actually do... Let's do a paste. Because then we get rid of, yeah, that stone that's randomly there. Perfect. Alright. That's genuinely starting to look like a pretty solid little thing going on. So, now, the real challenge is among me. So, oh, hey, Gorilla. How's it going? My day's been busy, as per usual, as a Saturday for me nowadays, but, you know, that's just how it goes. I'm ready to do this, though. So, I think I might need to fix some of this stuff here. We need to make this a little bit farther over than... Oops, we're going up a little too fast here. Yeah, that could probably work. Yeah, just need it to go around that, essentially, and then that'll be the... Yeah. Okay. So, let's go ahead and give ourselves some loft tool. Let me go... I think we want to make sure that we're clearing the other one, anything that I had before. And yeah, so I think, honestly, this is going to be the most challenging thing. So let's just see if we can, like, do this whole thing, essentially. So, trying to plan this out in my head. I think I need to go around the bottom. Then we just need to kind of keep going around and stuff. And it might basically work. So, yeah, we just kind of go boom, boom, boom. And then... boom, boom, boom. Okay. And then we just kind of keep going up as we go here and going around the edges. Like curving it in as we go. I really hope that this works, as I'm thinking it will. Boom. The trusty loft. Well, we'll see. This is already looking janky right here. I think I need to make another line right here for myself to kind of force the loft over, but we'll see. So, boom. I think oh, you know what? You know what? I already know what I did. I accidentally clicked when I wasn't actually... Yeah, we got to start over. So I've been clicking not on the blocks sometimes, and I need to make sure 100% that I'm always clicking on these blocks, because, yeah, that'll really screw me up here if I don't do that. And I'm pretty sure that's why it was doing that in the first place for there. So, boom, boom. Let's try to just go up one block at a time this time. Let's be a little more careful. So, whoop, that was 2 blocks. That's okay. Just go back down. Boom. Okay. Just make sure nothing. Yeah, that's looking already better, and it doesn't have a little weird outdent thing that I screwed up. Okay. That's definitely wise. I wasn't actually clicking on the block. You know. Slow and steady wins the race. Yes. That is definitely the thing for today. I'm hoping I don't have to spend too long on this, though. That's the real... Oh, I should have clicked on that other one. That's okay. That's the challenge, is hopefully I can get to the schematic brush tutorial as I am planning on doing. Alright, this is going to get real laggy real quick. Holy moly. Alright, I don't like the song. I don't know what they're saying, and it sounds weird. Alright. I also just don't like vocals in my building mode. Boom. We can kind of start cutting across a little sharper here. Okay. Let's go one more where we just kind of follow the inner linings of this. go one more where we're following the outer linings of the upper one here. All right. I dislike vocals in songs. I'm more of an instrumental person. I agree, 100%. I think most of my favorite songs are probably just like instrumental stuff. If I'm, yeah. I like a couple of vocals if it really, inspires me or something, But they are a rare song to come across indeed, for me especially. Go boom, 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 and then I'm just gonna go the middle part of here. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like one of my favorite artists is just either was it Joe Picasso? I'm probably I'm butchering that name. Holy crap! You know what? I'm straight up gonna look at my phone real quick. I already have my music open. There we go. There's so yeah, Joe Picasso. Corio? I don't know. Let me type it in chat. This is one of my favorite artists, Joey Picasso. Oh gosh, I'm saying it's so bad. I'm so bad with names. See, you're getting the real sense of how bad I am with names right now. Though his last name is I'm making sure I'm spelling that right. Okay. Joe Picasso. Yeah, there you go. They got some good stuff. They got like, it's sort of like, they got that weird like somebody talks in the beginning, but then most of the time it's just kind of like an inspirational thing, or like it just kind of makes sense and it goes with the vibe. Like it's a really good sort of lo-fi-esque kind of thing, All right, let's try this. Let's see how it goes. Loft. Let me go ahead and Gmask 0 and loft set 22, so we can see how it's actually going in there. Genuinely, that is better than I thought it would be. Yeah. That turned out a little better than I thought. All right, we're doing good. So basically, let's loft. I'm gonna leave that as is for now, and we're just gonna try to fill. Actually, wait, no, hold on. We're just gonna go along this again, essentially, and then I'm gonna go boom, 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 boom. Just kind of follow along this as I click. All right, and then we'll loft set 22 again. Boom. Solid. Okay, so now we just kind of go boom, 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 boom. Oops, I forgot to clear it. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Hey, Phil, John, how's it going? Thank you. This is the first time I'm doing a truck or any car of any kind, so I hope it turns out okay. Honestly speaking. It's a lot of pressure right now. Alright. So I'm gonna try to go down to right there, and then I'm just gonna try and do like another one starting here, and we're just gonna kinda go along this. There. And let's just see what that looks like. That might be a little bit too organic-y at some spots right there, but we can fix that pretty easily. I have been building the whole day. Well, I've been at a swim meet the whole day. Most of the day, anyway. That's how most of my Saturdays go now. Alright, fill 250, boom. Not to brag or anything. No, I'm just kidding. I love when I was in high school, one of the best shirts that I've ever seen any person ever wear at a swim meet is "May the last day of my life be a swim meet, because those are the longest days of my life." And you know what? If you have ever been to any other sporting event, honestly speaking, swim meets are, if you're not participating in the swim meet, They are just one of the most boring things to just be at. Like, you know? And even as a coach, I wholeheartedly, you know, I love watching the kids do it, but like, just reminiscing and be like, oh man, I wish I could swim sometimes. But you know, it makes sense. Obviously, I'm not supposed to swim. But yeah, it's just it's very funny. It's a dilemma, all right. All right, I think we're getting somewhere with this, honestly. I think I got a curve going on there that I think I want. Let me look at it again, just real quick. Let me look at the front. So, I mean, this is probably going to be a little more smooth right here, and I probably need to add like another little layer right here, but I'm going to leave it as is for now, and we're going to focus on doing the front. And just so you know, just so you can see, I didn't actually plan out the front nearly enough here. But we're just gonna wing it. I kind of have like little reference points there, here and there, but yeah. I mean, really, we just need to kind of make like an outline right here, and then we'll worry about the indents later, I think. Oh, I need to clear it. Well, I'll have to clear. Cause yeah, I kind of didn't do good here. Actually, wait. Let me get rid of the blue on the outside of this, cause I don't like this. This isn't what I want. Cause this is the headlight from the other side. Yeah. Okay. Let's loft clear it again. All right, we go boom, boom. We're gonna follow this real precisely on the edge here, and then be a little more organic about it. We go to here, and then to boom, 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 and yeah, we'll just leave it at that for now, and then we'll just go boom. Okay, so this is where, oh crap, I'm doing this wrong. I'm so stupid. All right, let's try this again, doing it right with the right tool. Let me actually, yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm just a dumbass. Okay, God, how did I open up my Finder? Yeah. This is gonna be, looking forward to the final product, especially the bumper part. It's a big challenge in itself. Honestly, yeah, the bumper and the frumper, whatever you call that. Please give me the technical term for the front bumper. What is that? What is it? What is it actually called? It's a fender. Is that what it is? Because you get like a fender bender, but like, is that your front bumper? I don't know shit about cars. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. That seems wrong. We're gonna try that one more time. The Brits call it a front bumper. You know what? Fair enough. That's the best way to put it. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all got it right. That's all I'm saying. The Brits doing it right. Okay, so we go boom. 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 And then we kind of go under this for that part. And that should kind of give us a little bit of a thing there. And then I'm just going to actually do a loft set 22 and see what that looks like. Yeah, it's going to take some work, honestly. We're going to need to kind of pop this out a bit more. But we'll do a little bit of this, and then we'll get on to the next part here. I don't want to spend too much time on hand doing things right now. Yeah, that'll work. Just make that glass again so we know it's going to be the chrome logo thingy. Actually, yeah, it's not going to go out that far, but we can do that. Okay. And then Yeah, so yeah, this is gonna be the where it actually gets harder to like make this work. So I think what I need to actually do is not pop this out as much here and pretend like this is the red part in between the silver and stuff here. And we need to kind of just actually do the opposite of that. Kind of indent it as much as possible. And that way, let's just kind of do that. Okay. Yeah, we can kind of plop out the silver chrome part a little bit better here. So, yeah, that's the red part we're making, and then let's see if we can get that to kind of do the little like plop out. That's gonna be, oh boy, this is a heck of a challenge. I'm not gonna lie, even with Loft Tool and stuff. I could probably do to like outline this a bit better, but I mean, I think at this point just winging it is gonna be just as good with this part. Boom. Oh, you know what? That's fine, actually. That'll work. And let's do... Well, yeah, you know what? I don't like it. We'll start right here. And let's make it a little more even. And then boom. Okay. There's that. And then let's go here. Just one block below it. And get a little bit outside of it. There we go. Okay. Loft set 22. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Actually, let's do a different block with that. Hold on. Undo. Oh, yeah, that needs to be... yeah, I screwed up. Basically exactly that, except moved up just a bit. We can just do that, though. Let's just do a loft set 22, and then do cell fuzzy. Boom. Cut. Gmask. Cut. And paste -A. Alright, let me go ahead and actually do replace 22 with iron blocks or something. So let me cut that and then put it up so that it's the, you know, clearly the chrome part, you know. Yeah, there we go. That's much easier to read. All right. That way texturing will be easier too. Then all we gotta do is just kind of fill in some of these holes. Bada bing, bada boom, we're done there. And I think honestly doing that, no. Might work better. Go like 1 or 2 blocks out. Yeah. All right. That's basically what I'm looking for. Yeah. It's got some serious curves going on right now. Though, I mean, it does really just kind of like indent, and then it sort of more outdents actually even over here. So like, I need to even just kind of plop it out just a little bit right here, and then, yeah, it's probably about right. Okay, now the hardest part from here is the middle, honestly. Let me just see if I can get this to like sort of look right, just by hand a little bit, and then, so it just kind of goes in back in a bunch. Same sort of rate, and then it sort of just ends there, and then there's just like a little tiny bit of red. Let's go like down like one more there. Yeah, like right there. Probably about it. Okay. And then yeah, the middle, the other middle is the other hardest part. So let me see if I can loft clear this. Wherever it is, whatever, loft clear. All right, so we're gonna start from the middle this time, and I'm gonna try to be looking at my inspiration a lot here because this is oh, thank you, by the way. All right, so we go boom, 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 and we just kind of go even with that, and then we just kind of go out, sort of. That didn't feel right. Let's do that again. Okay, so go boom, boom, Boom. And then we're even for a bit, and then we just kind of like pop out and do our own thing right here. Okay, that should actually work pretty well as long as we give it a little bit of thickness sort of right here, and then we just kind of follow along our line here right behind it. Boom. Okay, that should hopefully work pretty well. Loft set 22. Let's undo that real quick so I can do a Gmask again. Actually, I want to do loft set iron blocks anyway too. Whoops, not iron doors. That's not correct. Iron blocks. There we go. Okay. This part could use some work, but the rest of it's okay, I think. This is definitely too weird. Alright, yeah, this song sucks. Alright. Yeah. Just kind of indents a bunch right in the front there, and I could probably make that a little bit more dramatic later on, but for now that honestly works pretty well, I think. And then there's like a weird like inside chrome part, but I'm not gonna make that right now. What I am gonna do is make this little red under part right here, and then we'll go from there. So we'll start right here. Oops, no, we need loft, and we need to clear. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go right here, and then basically just follow along till we get to the center right here. Okay, and then the same thing. Actually, nope, that didn't work because I wasn't even with that block there. We need to be even with the block we're clicking. All right. Oh yeah. I was trying to remember the other artist that I really love. That's just like a pianoist. But man, I doubt I'm gonna find that. I'm not gonna lie. If I find it, I'll post it in my Discord. How's that? If I can remember which one it is. Because that's honestly one of the other ones that's probably even better than the Joey Kashio or whatever that I... Gosh dang, I'm already butchering his name. But yeah, good music, good stuff. Let's loft clear. So I need to be even with this the whole time. We need to kind of go in a little bit before we go out. So let's try that one more time. We're gonna boom, and then we're gonna go in, and then we go back to here. Okay. And then we're doing that same thing right here. We go in just a little bit, and then we just sort of follow that to the center right there. Okay. And then we go loft set 19. Whoa, not 198. Just 19. Undo that. Gmask 0 loft set 19. Okay, there we go. I have no idea what 198 is. That's actually probably not too bad. Because there's supposed to be a bit of a gap here that's just going to be like sort of indented blackness, and this needs to kind of be thickened at points anyway. So yeah, that'll probably work. Let's go ahead and flip it and see what it looks like. It's gonna be the real test of how well I've been doing here. Is does it look okay on the other side? Oh, that's the worst. All right, here's the ultimate thing. I think some of these tips are gonna have to be gotten rid of, but that's okay. Copy, flip, boom. Oh, nope. Yeah, we need cuboid. I'm pretty sure didn't have that on. Let's try that again. Boom, boom. Back to the center. Coppity flippity floppity. No, not flood. Flip. Paste my save. There we go. Okay. Yeah, actually. Not bad. We're getting somewhere. I don't hate it. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, what time is it? Yeah. Alright, so I think I'm gonna take a quick break and then we are gonna get straight into the schematic brush tutorial because I got a lot to share here, and hopefully I do it better than I did last time, because last time I botched the crap out of it. But until then, let me wait. There we go. Nope. Why isn't it working? There we go. Okay. All right. Whew. Here we go. I'm back. I'm kind of ready. Just need water. Okay, so let me go ahead and grab these before we start, and then move them into an open space so that I can use them. Copy. And we're gonna fly over here so that we don't have any distractions around us. Whoops, that's not the button I meant to hit. There we go. Okay. So, schematic brush tutorial. Here we go. Alright, so before we get into the nitty-gritty of everything in Minecraft, I just want to quickly go over some of the different pages that I have here, and some of the wikis and stuff. So, this is where you can download Schematic Brush. By the way, I will be leaving links to these. I'm going to go ahead and post them in chat just because that'll help me remember to get these links and stuff. So, yeah, before we even get into the Schematic Brush, this is the important stuff. This is where you can download it, and basically, most of the links down here are really complicated because when you just click on the wiki, it takes you to this, which is very confusing, honestly. And it takes a really long time to navigate to these pages. You just have to know where to go, and even some of this stuff isn't necessarily relevant to the Schematic Brush Reborn. So, to go on with that, the stuff that is relevant will be this entirety of this page, basically. And then, yeah, basically, yeah, so the entirety of this page is relevant. So I'll pop Plaid in there. There's the next link. And then we'll go over more of this, don't worry, but this is stuff we'll be going over in game because it's easier to understand. This is what I will be going over right now in the page, because this is really complicated stuff and it's really easy to sort of understand, I feel, on this page. However, the rejects part is going to be completely useless to us. We're just going to throw that away. So the name and the directory are things that we're really focused on for the Schematic Brush Reborn, specifically the name. So when you're naming something, these two things are really important. So when you're creating a schematic, which we'll quickly go over here, you just go ahead and, select your tree. Boom. Boom. Copy it. Doesn't matter where you copy it from. You could literally copy it from a mile away. It just matters how you select it. So if you want to make your selection really tight, that would actually help because it goes based on the middle of your selection for the schematic brush. So yeah, let's go ahead and make our selection nitty and gritty here. Little tidy. There we go. And copy it. And then we will go ahead and skim, save. So this is where this page comes in handy. So when you're about to save a schematic, you can do, obviously, I'm not going to name this tree because I've already named things tree, and I've already named things pine. I'm just going to call this test because I've never called anything a test. And we're going to go _1 because the underscore basically gives it a specific, I want to say folder, but it's not really a folder. It gives it its own name and its own thing that you can use within randomness. So say I want to use tree acacia 1, and then I have tree acacia 3 or 1 through like 10. If I wanted to use tree acacia 1 through 10, all I would need to do is just type this in, tree underscore and then star, because star is just random. So I know that sounds complicated, but once we get into it, I promise it'll make sense. So if we go ahead and save this as test _1, cool. Got to make sure you're copying the tree before you save the schematic too, otherwise it won't work. That's something I've done numerous times. So let's go ahead and save test 2. We'll just get the rest of these real quick because it's really easy. By the way, if you didn't know, all I'm doing to do post 1 is I'm clicking with these, and these are just power tools, so it's just /pt and then /pos 1 and pos 2 for the other sword. So if you're really confused in how I'm doing that, that's all it is, just power tools. So boom, boom, copy, test 3. Okay, so 3 is enough for now. We're just gonna roll with that. Okay, so I have my diamond sword here that I'm gonna use as my brush tool. And we're basically just going to be randomly rotating through these different trees. So if I want to do that, I go /schbr, or /schbr, sorry, not double. And then we called it test _. So again, I have 1, 2, and 3, and all a star means is random. So whenever I put a star, it just means random. Okay, and now the next most complicated and most fun parts to talk about is on this page. Oops, sorry. The other page that I shared here. Oh, nope, that's not the right one. Where did we go? Let's close that one. Okay, here we go. The flags. So, nope. Yeah, this doesn't even have the actual, I don't even know where to actually find the, or I guess those are in the regular, hold on, yeah, they're in here. Okay, so, it sort of goes over this stuff here. It's really hard to understand again. That's why I just I don't really like this page, honestly. I think they could do better a little bit. If I'm being completely honest, it could be a little easier to navigate the wiki for schematic brush. So that's partly why I'm making this tutorial, and I hope that this is a little easier to understand. So, ignoring the wiki completely, we're just going to go through the different orientations and stuff that you can do with your schematics, okay? So basically there's 3 different things that you can do. There is exclamation point, which is just flip. That's all it is. It just means I want to flip the schematic. Okay, so it's basically like selecting it, going //flip, and then // paste. Okay, and then there's also @ So if we wanted to random flip, obviously we put the star. If we wanted to flip it in a specific direction, it's telling us all the ones right here. We can clearly see all the different orientations we can put it in. If we wanted to paste in that orientation every single time, we would want to put, west, east. But obviously I want it to be random because we're pasting a tree. And then same with rotation. So the @ symbol is rotation. It's really easy to remember the @ because it looks like a little swirl and it looks like you're rotating. But yeah, that, again, put a star after it, it's random. And then there's weight. So This is essentially if you want only certain schematics to paste in the randomness that you have going on with this star. So the weight, you can do, let's say I only want a, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember exactly how to type this because this is a really complicated one. So we go weight, this one, let's just do 1,2 and see if this works. I'm pretty sure if I do that, invalid weight. Okay, nope, I'm wrong. I don't know how weight works well enough. Okay, let me just do 1,2 right after that without a, nope. Okay, I don't know how weight works well enough. Let me do 1 through 2. Nope. Let me do the brackets again. I just want to make sure I know how this works. Nope, I don't know how weight works. Okay, well, if I knew how it worked in the command, basically, it's really hard to tell on the actual thing, too, here. Let me see if I can just figure this out, because, yeah, this is really hard to understand. Placement, include, replace, offset. Yeah, there is no weight on there. I don't know. Let me go to the commands. Go here. Yeah, see, when you go to the commands, this is the most frustrating part. It's not actually the commands of the brush. It's like random code. This wiki needs to be better. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I should be able to figure out how to actually type a command versus whatever all this is. Yeah. A lot of this is going to be my complaining about the schematic brush, and they shouldn't rely on the legacy brush commands to explain it either, honestly. Reload, edit, save, info, schematic brush preset. No, none of this is helpful. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I genuinely don't know how to make weight work, because I guess the wiki is just that confusing. So we're going to ignore weight. Honestly, I never use it anyway. And I will go ahead and show now the other commands that I've been using a lot in other things here. So this is just an example of a nice schematic brush thing that I have here. So instead of tree, I'm going to put test. So I'm going to copy that, and let's get rid of this, plop it in there. So let's go ahead and put this in here. Okay, so again, we're just going randomly through 1 through 3, randomly rotating it, and randomly flipping it. And again, you can put these in either direction. So you can put the flip before the rotation, or the rotation before the flip. Okay, so now, the even more fun parts. I know, there's even more parameters. That's why schematic brush is so complicated and also useful. So really, this is probably the most useful, like, variation of this command that you can use, especially for trees and just organic things in general. Though when it comes to pasting like buildings and stuff, there are orientations of this that you can use that'll probably work better. And I'll go over those probably in a later date when I learn how to do things better. So right now, replace all. Replace all just means that you are going to replace the blocks with the schematic. So minus air. So replace all just means you are going to basically paste in the schematic as you would if you were pasting it in without air with world edit. Okay, so when you're pasting in a new sort of copy of a world edit thing, it will always prefer the blocks that you are pasting in rather than, you know, saying if you did a gmask 0, it would paste around all of those blocks. That makes sense? So replace all just means it's replacing the blocks into the ground, essentially, for a tree, or like roots into the ground, or I don't know, the building is getting a foundation put into the ground if you're pasting a building. So yeah, that's important to put if you want the blocks to actually be in the ground when you're placing it. If you don't want that, and you just want it to sort of paste minus air with also a, you know, like quote unquote gmask 0, just get rid of that. But we're gonna leave that. So yeah, replace all is just that. Place minus place bottom. So minus place essentially Let's see if it'll actually list the things here. Let's see if it'll placement. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now you get, there we go. Now we can see all the different orientations we can actually paste the schematic in. So, going back to an earlier statement I made, when you copy a schematic and, well, when you select and copy the schematic, it is going to paste that schematic based on the center orientation of your copy, or of your selection, rather. So, the center point of the selection that you made, that's where it's going to paste. Or that's where it's going to reference the paste. So if you put no placement, it's going to paste it in the middle. Okay, so if I go ahead and just do this, it'll paste the trees. Well, no, I guess it defaults minus place bottom. So if I don't do that, actually, let's go ahead and minus place middle, because that's usually where it should be. Yeah, there we go. So that is basically exactly the center point of one of the schematics. And that is what it would do normally. And I'm pretty sure it defaults to minus place bottom, because obviously I got rid of that and it defaulted to minus place bottom. So if I go ahead and do bottom, you can see it's going to do the same thing as it did with that one, yeah. And yeah, it'll place in the bottom. So now let's say I want the roots to go into the ground a little bit. That's what the next one's for. So right now I have minus y off 0. And obviously I could just do minus, or do raise or whatever. You could also do original and raise and top, but obviously those are, so original is where you copied it from, by the way. So let's go ahead and let me just show that real quick. Oops, we need to be on the sword when we're doing that. There we go. And that, yeah, that's clearly working really well for me, as you can see. That's why original doesn't work well. Yeah, it kind of pastes wherever it wants. Alright, so yeah, don't use original. Or unless you copied it and selected it perfectly. And spent a bunch of time doing that, which I don't recommend. So, let's go ahead and minus place bottom. And, of course, now minus y off is essentially the y, so the vertical blocks. And that is just going to be, if we do a negative number, we can y offset 5 or whatever, and we can make them plop into the ground. And if you did minus place all, oh, minus replace all, it should, oh, I think I might actually still have a Gmask on. Hold on, let me make sure that that's not the reason it's doing that. No? Okay. I'm pretty sure, oh, I don't have a minus replace all, that's why. So if I go ahead and add that back in, it should, oops, actually plop the roots into the ground. There we go. Yes. So yeah, as you can see, if I don't do the minus replace all, it's like I did a Gmask 0 essentially. There you go. You got the difference. All right. So those are most of the parameters. Let me go ahead and plop back to, wait, nope, not that one. The other one, this here. Okay. So just make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh yeah, so you can also do air. Essentially, you can include the air. That's really all there is. So if you wanted to do minus A, you could technically also do minus, whoops, I did not mean to make it full screen. There we go. Minus A, boom, whoop. Gosh dang it, I keep not being on the sword when I actually do the command. There we go. Got to make sure you're on the brush when you want to do the command. Another, there you go. Yeah, you can see it flopped in the air very clearly. And yeah, if I were to do that, it would be a much more destructive way of doing things. But if you really needed it to, those are all of the parameters that you can put behind a schematic brush. And I will probably be going on to the wiki to figure out more about the weight, because honestly speaking, I'm not sure if I understand fully how to use weight. Though I'm pretty sure you can do like weight. Let me just see what let me just see what happens there. Yeah, see, that's an invalid weight. I'm gonna need to get more information on how to use the weight. But I'm pretty sure it's still just if you want to do like a specific amount of a certain schematic. So like, let's say I wanted to do more of the first schematic than the other two schematics or something. Like I wanted that one to paste at, I don't know, 90% rate versus these being both 5% or something. You know, that's something that I am pretty sure is what weight is meant for. I just don't know how to use it right, and I need to get some information on that clearly. So, just a quick recap. Again, schematic brush. You can go. I will leave all the links and stuff to all this stuff below, but this is where you can go to download it. The good old Spigot website, and get it to work on your server. And if you want it to actually work right, I would recommend, I will also leave basically this entire command line down below as well. I'll copy that and flop it down. I'll actually put that in the chat as well, just so you guys can have it. Oh, it's unrecognized command. I gotta put a dot in front of it. Otherwise, nope, it's still an unrecognized command. What? Do I have to put like 6 dots in front of it? There we go. Jeez. It's not a command. Get over it. I don't want it. It's not. It is a command, but it's not a command. You know, it's not. It's really not. Not a Twitch command anyway. Anyway, wouldn't that be funny if it started rotating my Twitch around? just panels start. Anyway, I think I have hopefully given you guys a good explanation of how schematic brush works, at least to the point that you can use it on your own servers and get it on there and start using it, because I guarantee you there is so much more that you can use it for than just trees or any type of just plant. There's so much more. You could use it for houses, structures, streets. Just imagine basically anything that you can put in this game you could use schematic brush for. So I highly recommend, even if it is a little bit of work to figure it out, just put in the work, because it is worth it. I promise. I have made some serious things with it. Let me go ahead and this is probably one of the bigger ones I've made with it. Clearly, it would have been a lot more work to plop in every single one of these giant trees with my hand, or by plopping them in. So schematic brush, just a godsend. Do go check out the schematic brush Discord and stuff. I'll probably leave a link to that as well if I can. But yeah, I think that is probably where we'll end up today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will gladly answer any questions anybody might have in the comments or whatever. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I am sure you know how the buttons work down there by now, so click them as you please. I know the dislike one doesn't work, so who gives a shit? But thank you all again for watching. Pluto out.